Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is Dream Moose Tarot here for another reading for the sign of Taurus. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for those who subscribe, those who recently subscribe, and those who subscribe in the near future. All is welcome. Cross watchers, grab a seat. Alright, I won't hold you guys any longer. Thank you so much for your continued lovely likes, comments, and shares. I greatly appreciate it. Alright. I'm back. Sometimes you have gaps and some things you got to take care of, you know. But yeah, I apologize in advance. I'm trying to be consistent moving forward. Alright, I had to, help myself in order for me to help any of you guys out there, to support you guys in anything that any decisions that you guys are, are taking, whichever. I have to be well enough to be good and equipped for you guys. Alright, so enough of that chit chat. Let's get into your reading. Alright, universe, ancestors, angels, any messages you like for me to relay back to the sign of Taurus, please and thank you. Please and please and thank you. 2 cards flew out, and shall I say we are using Black Hollywood Romance Stars. I'm gonna use 3 decks for you guys. Alright, so the first card that flew out, impatiently listen and reflect. Okay, and third party. Alright, someone is dealing with a third party. Okay, someone was in a third party situation. Alright, and most of you guys are doing some reflecting. It could be you, it could be your person doing some reflecting. This person had you in a third party situation. Okay, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, flip it, reverse it. Like I said, cross watchers are welcome. Okay, but yeah, Taurus, you were stuck in a third party situation, or you had someone in a third party situation, and now, okay, it was definitely a vibe. Alright, someone definitely had their cake and they ate it too. Okay, they was enjoying it, but some of this had to end in some capacity. Some of you guys, it has already ended, and some of you guys, it's on the verge of ending. Okay, some things were kept hidden from you, Taurus, and you revealed them. You had to actually listen closely to what was being said. Okay, watch what's being done. Does it match what's being said? Okay, it's like, it's deep. It's the deep thought of knowing what tries to be hidden in the unknown. Okay, it was definitely, I think you and this third person, or the third person, your person's other person. Okay, you found out that you was the third party. Okay, you found out you was the third party, and it definitely helped. It definitely helped you move on a little bit quicker than you expected with this person. See, it was definitely something that you thought that you and this person would have lived forever with. You had some deep thought, and some communication with this person about the future. Yet you didn't understand. You couldn't even fathom how this person hurt you. Did they know the magnitude that they did at that moment that you found out that, what you already felt you knew? I don't feel like you guys walked in like all blindfolded. I mean, in the beginning, of course, you don't know, because you're feeling someone out, you're getting to know them. Like I said, it was a vibe. It was a vibe. Something about this person was captivating. Something about this person revealed things that inside of you, deep inside of you, you knew, it couldn't be fake. It just couldn't. But then, could it? It's one of those questions, like, it's one of those thoughts like, yo, this feels so real, but how real is it? Like, how real is it? So then you start to feel these things, that you felt like you have never felt. Loving different, understanding yourself, and then allowing yourself to be vulnerable when you didn't want to be. But yet this person had you, thinking you were number one, or just as important as number one, even if you guys wasn't, because I'm just not feeling as though you and this person had established, that you guys are together. Okay, I feel like you guys were, and some of you guys were, in a relationship with this person. Okay, but I feel like some of you guys were building towards wanting to have a stronger commitment with this person, and this person already was committed somewhere else, and could have been married, could have been engaged, but it was a strong commitment. And unfortunately, you found out that you was nothing but just, something flew out. Matured level. I cannot change you, and I can't make you get it. I can only change myself. Exactly. You're no longer going to, like, if this person kept you, okay, because I'm talking to a few Tauruses who's been with this person, okay, or known this person, was intimate with this person, shared things with this person, as I stated, vulnerable with this person, allowed yourself to be you in front of this person for a certain amount of time. And I'm talking about, for you guys, it's more than 1 year, okay? It's more than 1 year. Because the hurt that you guys are, and I'm sorry if I am the bearer of bad news, okay? If you guys, felt like you was gonna come here and it was gonna be better, like, I'm not one of those tarot card readers that will just tell you just anything you want to hear. The energies don't lie. The energies don't lie. And listen to that hunch. Listen to that feeling, that nudge that tells you, all right, I gotta know. If you feel like you gotta know, if you feel like you gotta second guess yourself with someone that you even actually announced had ever stated, I love you to, yeah. I say really refrain from one making both of you guys crazy, because then it causes mental damages, but not damage where you can't rebuild that part of you back. But it does take some time. Nobody wants to feel like that. No one wants to feel like second place, third place, whatever. Nobody wants to feel like that. That's why it's always good to communicate how you feel. Alright? If you start to feel like someone's doing something to you, talk about it. And if that person throws you off, blows you off, or has a whole tantrum because you're asking something that concerns your inner being, your soul, because you feel connected to this person, so of course your feelings matter. But if that person argues, or to a point where it's like you can't say not one thing, yet they are in flames and they're on edge, some ain't right. That's if that's not a red flag, if that's not a caution sign, I don't know what is. So now, who stays is the one that needs to be faulted for, not the person who is lying or cheating or manipulating. Regardless, it's the one who stays, knowing that you know what you know already, right? You know what you know already. So what up? So you really staying? I'm just saying, are you really staying? When someone shows you who they are multiple times, believe them. And I get it with the love and everything, and this is why sometimes we go through these cycles and cycles over and over, because we're not getting it. We're not realizing what it is that we're doing to ourselves, and stop blaming others for our hurt, because now it's a reflection of us, because we allowed someone's rejection, someone's misunderstanding, and taking you for granted, and constantly had repeatedly showed you what they're capable of. When it comes to your heart, nothing, because they could care less. What are you doing? it's a compete. It's like just a repeated cycle over and over and over again. So what should we do? So the next card that flew in, sometimes I miss you so much it physically hurts. Exactly. You can't tell me that this person didn't do a number on you when they walked away from you, when they decided to choose someone else, because I mean they did. The moment that when you pleaded and when you saw it, it is a soul connection. This is why it hurts. This is why you feel like this person really stabbed me. Like this person really did not care. Like, and sometimes we try to move on by picking up the whatever pieces that you feel as though they left and try to mimic it in other people. And excuse me if I sound different, but I got a cold and I'm congested and stuff like that. But I'm here. But you know, it's about connected with someone, you know, and not feeling whole, but then also not pretending with someone else by picking another being, you know, with those trying to mimic those traits. And you know, like, all right, I'm hurt and I'm pissed off, so there I go, I'm gonna go, you know, do the same thing that they did to me, to somebody else, but in a different sense. Not meaning like you're gonna run and go cheat on them, but you hold on to that person, but yet now you're with someone else and you're vibing, you know, doing that, but yet you're still attached in some sense because you don't want to let go of that. But yet you then again you go off and go into other relationships. See, I call out the other person, and I also showing up gonna call out, you know, you too. Because we are human beings who do certain things that we have no idea hurts other people. So this is what I mean by taking accountability for our actions, from being misguided from the hurt from the past. Not from, if it wasn't from that person, it was from the previous person, you know, the people that are around you, or life in general just makes you, you know, do things that is not like you. It's not expected of you. I mean, before the pain. Because if we can really think about who we were, how we acted, let's take a moment, and think about before the pain, before we even knew what saying I love you to someone and feeling that connection. Before we do that, let's see how open we were and how vulnerable and generous we were to want to connect with someone in a level that now we're so afraid and petrified to even step in and do. So there's a lot of changes and a lot of reflections and a lot of things that we've done because of one hurt. So we afraid, and we don't even understand that we're dragging the pieces that we should have left behind. Never mind picking them up. Start all over new. Let's walk into the unknown. But most people are afraid to walk into the unknown because they can't possibly escape the hurt, the abuse. Because you ain't gotta physically abuse, mentally abuse, emotionally abuse hurts. Especially when you're connected to somebody with a soul connection like this. So we better be mindful of when we walk away from a previous relationship and what would carry on to the next person. And then start blaming the other person for what you've endured or what the other person did, because that's not their fault. They weren't there. Allow them to make their own mistakes. Now, if they made their own mistakes and trip over the cord, that's their business. You can walk away. But allow that person to show you who they are. For real. The next card that flew out, I really don't know what you're so afraid of here. Projection. Did I not say that? Oh my, it's like crazy. It's crazy. This been flipped, okay? Oh wow, when I shuffled, it flipped already. Ready for me to read. As you can see, my eyes ain't left the screen. And most of y'all's like, oh my God, she's going in. Well, yeah. It's so crazy that what I'm stating is facts. The divine ain't gonna give me the messages half-assed. It's gonna let me preach before it shows me. Yeah, I know. I was just making sure you knew before I notified and confirmed it. Thank you, universe. Thank you. Okay, this person's afraid. Don't. You're afraid. You were afraid. Like I said, if you were placed in a third party, you have found out about it, and it crushed you. If you place someone else in a third party, it crushed them. But I feel as though that you was in a cycle of being hurt by, I believe, 2 people. If you were in the midst of having a third party and you had already was starting a commitment with someone else, and you happen to find someone else to relieve the pain and the hurt and all that, and then this person ended up hurting you, so you went back. So now this is a juggling. This is juggling. Someone's about to fold. Someone's bound to get hurt. It's not it's not a game to play with when you play in 2 hearts. So you or your person, tread lightly, because someone is going to get hurt. And sometimes hurts like this can't be revived again. Especially if there was lies and deceits. Unspoken hurt. People are not talking. People are not expressing how something had, traumatized them to a point where they felt like they needed to have revenge. They needed to do something. They felt the need to do something. But let's dive more into this. It's crazy. Someone really wanted their cake and ate it too, and now lost one of Queen of Cups in reverse. Yes. Okay. Someone who is loyal, someone who is nurturing, emotionally maturity. This person might also know when someone is lying. And it can be you, Taurus, who knows when your person is lying and telling the truth. You know it. You know it. This is very intuitive. Alright? This is like, damn. Okay? Knight of Cups. Alright? In reverse, and then this also came in reverse. So, this person is living in regret. This person is living in regret right now. Confused on what it is that they just did. Seven of Wands. Yeah. You're standing your ground. You're not willing to take this person back. You don't want to hear nothing they have to say right now. You can care less right now what they have to say. The moment that they abandoned you, the moment that they lied, the moment that they placed you in a third party, you said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. It is so crazy. Because it could be. Yeah. 3 of Swords. In separation. You guys are in separation. It's just so messed up how a connection that could have potentially been valued, it meant a lot and meaningful, like a vibe like no other. This connection was a soul-tied connection. But greed, wanting to always be seen, always want to be known to, having always the upper hand, the control. Sometimes you can't always control everything, and that's sometimes people don't understand. And your person did not understand they cannot control this relationship, this connection much longer. And the reason why I say connection, excuse me for those, and I hope y'all don't feel like it's disrespect, but I wanted for you guys to to feel and believe. Neither if you're in a relationship, not in a relationship, in a connection with someone, y'all still share some type of connection, okay? That if it resonates, it's for you. And I apologize for whatever it is that you're going through right now. Ooh, these cards want to fly, but we can't take all that. That means that all that came out. This is a dream deck. Someone's sleeping terribly at night. This is speaking to me. Let's pick this up. And this is a dreamer deck. Alright? This can resonate with someone out there that needs to hear it. Alright? Overall, unable to find a bathroom. Okay? And look at, if you ever feel like you had a dream that you felt like you was in a maze, okay, you felt like you had to go, you just had to go. Not saying that necessarily like you had to use the bathroom, but you just had to go. You felt too caved in, you know. Let's see, you felt trapped. Something was holding you. You wanted to go, you wanted to escape, and it could have been this person you've been trying to escape and wondering how can you, until this happened. The truth revealed itself. You found out. But let's read what it says. Unable to find a bathroom. Searching unsuccessfully for a restroom or lavatory is a sign you're feeling frustrated or blocked in some way in waking life. Since using a restroom is a very personal thing to do, the dream is probably concerned with some deep aspect of your inner life. One possible message is that you need to let go of any anger, guilt, shame, jealousy, fear, hate, or sadness. Emotion appears to be holding you back. Another is that you aren't paying enough attention to your life's true priorities, or you're neglecting your personal needs. You're probably placing other priorities above your own well-being and will be well advised to take better care of yourself. Give yourself more space, calm, respect, and freedom. If you do not find the restroom, this is a positive sign that you'll find a healthy way to let go, unless the room turns out to be unusable, in which case the warning still applies. Alright? You're on the right path. If you're trying to find ways to leave, that's because you're ready to let go of what you know no longer serves you. Where you think you were trapped, where you thought that you had no hope, and that's confirmation right there. Feeling closed in, feeling trapped, but then realizing that you can get out. You have the map to your own destiny. You have the map and the say to where you run your course. Don't allow no one to run the course for you. Okay? Or you'll continue to still feel trapped. But that's all I have for you guys. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciate it. Till next time, Taurus.